Well, hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back, and today I have another flashlight offering from Thrunite. This is model TC12. There's a look at the package here. Again, this is model TC12, and we have the cool white variant. You can also get it in neutral white. Have a little rubber band here. Let's take that off, and then we'll take a look and see what comes included with this package. Slide the box off, and the first thing that we see is this little label. Please screw down the light head and tail cap tightly before use. This light comes in manual lockout mode from the factory. Got some nice foam. It's good packaging. Here's the owner's manual. We'll look at that a little bit more here in a second. There is the customer service card. Pretty cool. We also see a USB 2 to micro USB charging cable. So this is pretty cool. You can charge the light from your wall outlet, your laptop computer, your battery bank, your solar panel, your vehicle, things of that nature. So that's nice that they include that. In this package, I can see a switch silicone. I can see 2 replacement O-rings. I can see a charge port cover and these 2 thick rubber gaskets. I'm not sure what those are for, but there's also a switch button cover and a lanyard. So there's a lot in that package. I think that's pretty neat that they include that. Right here you can see a pocket clip. This is a steel pocket clip, so it's very heavy duty. It's going to hold up well. And then last but not least, we have a holster for the light. You can see it says Thrunite. Nice solid D-ring. You can put this on a belt. It's a standard holster, nothing too significant. Velcro enclosure, and it looks like it's perfect for what you need to do the job to carry your light. Looking at the package here, there is a first look at the light. Very nice construction. There's the switch on the tail cap. There's a look at the lens of the light. You can see that it has a glass lens with a clear reflector. And right here, that thick rubber, that is the charge port cover. So in here we remember seeing those 2 pieces that were really thick, so they actually include 2 charge port replacement covers. That's pretty cool. So you got 2 of those, you have 2 O-rings, and you have a switch, a little piece of silicone for the switch, as well as the on-off button rubber and a lanyard. So that's pretty cool. There's a look at the micro USB charging port. Now you got to put that rubber in place to make sure that your light is IPX8 waterproof. There's a look at the button. Let's take a look. Let's open up the tail cap switch and take that off for just a second. There's a look at the tail cap switch. Very nice build. I like that. And this light comes with a 3400 milliamp hour 18650 lithium ion rechargeable battery. Very nice. Positive on that end, negative there. Now the positive goes into the battery tube. Let's unscrew the battery tube here And let's take a look at the head construction. The head of the flashlight looks like it's built very well. I really like it when flashlight manufacturers put springs on both ends of the battery. I like that because that gives the battery a little room to shake inside, and it really makes it impact resistant. Very, very good. So the next question that always comes to mind is in relation to the pocket clip. So if you put the pocket clip right here on the battery tube, the question is, can you turn that around and will it work this way? So as of right now, we started to thread, but you can see the O-ring there. So the answer to that question is unfortunately no. You cannot reverse the battery tube. The reason I would want to reverse the battery tube is so that I could put the flashlight on my hat like a headlamp. It would be a little bit heavy, but still, that's why I ask that question and try to find that out. But the build quality of this light is very nice. Inserting the battery, we put the positive in towards the head, and like you saw just a second ago, there's an O-ring under here, and there's also an O-ring right here. When you put the tail cap switch on, it smashes over that O-ring and it gives the light the IPX8 waterproof standard. Here's a look at the specifications and the technical parameters of the light. If you start right here, you can see that we have an XP-LV6 LED. Talks about the lens. It's a glass lens, anti-reflective, ultra clear, toughened glass lens, smooth reflector. Working voltage is 2.7 all the way up to 6 volts. Now that's pretty cool. That's very nice because I can use 2 CR123s in this light. This is the model of the light right here. But let's go talk about the modes right here. So we have quite a few modes. We turn the light on. We have the lowest mode of Firefly, which is half of a lumen. That'll last 49 days. If we come up to low, 21 lumens for 2.5 days. Medium is 200 lumens for 8.7 hours. High is 472 lumens for 3.4 hours. And then turbo of 1100 lumens for 2.2 hours. If you hold the button down, you'll go into a strobe, and it's full brightness of 1100 lumens for 3.6 hours. The distance of throw on this light is 240 meters. 14,399 is the candela. The impact resistance is 1 meter, and it's IPX8 waterproof down to 2 meters. Now this small chart right here is the battery level indicator of the light, and that is on this switch right here. So when you turn the light on and you come to low, medium, high, or turbo, you see that that's illuminated blue. So referring back to the chart, blue is my battery's good. If it starts flashing red, my battery's starting to reduce, and if it goes solid red, I really need to get this thing charged, and then eventually the light will come off. The indicator does not work when you're in Firefly mode. They do that to conserve batteries. Now when you charge the light, you'll get the charging level indicator lights, and it'll be red when it's charging, blue when it's finished charging, and then any kind of errors, you'll see a flashing purple. Charging the light is extremely simple. We're going to start by turning the light on, and in our case we're in Firefly mode. We're going to open the micro USB charging port, and we'll insert the cable into the charging port. From there you'll see a red charging indicator. If you see flashing purple here, you need to push the power button. Make sure everything's tight. You can cycle between Firefly and low while charging. If you want the light to go off while you're charging, just long press and the light will turn off and you'll resume charging. The indicator will turn blue when the charging process is complete. Now turning the light on and cycling through the modes is very simple. You start with the tail cap switch, that turns the light on, and then everything else, once the light is on, everything else is up here. So you just push, there's Firefly, low, medium, high, turbo. And then if I hold, it goes into 1100 lumens of strobe. Another single press will go back to the previously used setting prior to strobe. So the light does have a memory. I like it too because it'll remember Firefly, low, medium, high, or turbo. So the memory on this one's really good. Turn the light off, turn it back on, and you can see that we're still on Firefly. Low, medium, high. Let's go to turbo. Turn it off, turn it on. Look at that, right back to turbo. So one press will take me to Firefly. So this is a very nice light. Very cool. And I like the fact that on the everything but Firefly you get the battery level indicator. I like that quite a bit. Let's take a look at the waterproofness of this light. You can see that the light is clearly underwater. Pull the light off. There's low, medium, high, turbo. Let me press and hold for strobe. Looks like it's working just fine. Back to high, or turbo rather. So the water does not hurt this light one bit. Back to Firefly mode. So this light clearly passes the IPX8 waterproof testing. Just make sure that that port is closed. Okay, here we are on Firefly mode. You can see this is half of a lumen, and this setting, the light will last 49 days on this setting. If I look off in the distance, it doesn't really show a lot, but if I bump up to low, you'll see quite a change, because now we're on 21 lumens for 2.5 days. That's actually a pretty good amount of light. You can see the blue power level indicator. If I push the button again, let's see, there's medium. Medium is 200 lumens for 8.7 hours. That's a lot of runtime. Firefly, low, medium, there's high. 472 lumens for 3.4 hours. And the reason the light keeps going back to Firefly is because I'm waiting before pushing the button. If I was to just cycle through the modes quickly, it would just climb through the modes. But since I've been looking at this setting for a while, you know, we're on high right now. We want to go to turbo. If we single press, it's going to go back to Firefly. And then low, medium, high, turbo. 1100 lumens for 2.2 hours. So that's a pretty good amount of light and a pretty decent runtime out of a single 18650 battery. Very nice. Well folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on this video of the Thrunite model TC12. I really like this light. I think it's a great light. I want to tell you that there is going to be a 30% off sale on this light starting July 15th, 2020. Please take a look at the description box down below. I'll put links and information for that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and as always, thank you again for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.